Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays The Witcher 3 today.
Here our paths diverge.
Alright, cool. That guy was just leaving. I guess we're going to go look for a wight's lair, right? The spotted wight? Because why not? Well, it's part of the main quest, so we kind of have to at some point, right?
Come on now.
Where exactly are we going? I guess we could go down here first. Is there really no telepad around here? Huh. That's dope looking. Dude, that's really cool.
Move it.
Yeah, let's go to this question mark first, I guess, because it's on the way there. From the looks of it, it's probably a monster lair. Hello? Oh, there we go. Apparently, Roach wanted to get stuck in, like, a tiny little ditch on the road. And who am I to tell them they can't? Guarded treasure. Alright. A foglet. Ugh. You burn the foglet. Man, you guy. Ow. Keep going. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. It's just 3. Get my water back on. Okay, so you burn. Oh, there's 2. God damn it. Roach, shut up. Okay, that's great. I'm gonna go kill you now. And then I'm gonna take this, because why not? There is that moon dust we could be using. We're not going to, because we're not little babies. I mean, it's using your tool. Ow. Using your tools, Chronos. Why are you saying tools weird? No idea. I missed that one. Shit. No, come back. I want to kill you. You don't do any damage, so I don't really care about that.
Come closer.
Okay, I care about that a little bit. All right, cool. You know, just attack, just attack, just attack. You're good. Is everyone dead? Everyone seems dead. Give me all your foglet pieces. We needed some of those 5th essences, didn't we? Glowing ore and fur scrap. Fur scrap, not the greatest. Spoon made of pure gold. All right. Smeagol's Shirkis? No, I've lost him. My dearest. Someone has stolen him, my darling, my treasure, my spoon. Oh, this is a Lord of the Rings reference. Is that it? Is that it? That creature from the Karabata woods must have been it. All the help says the town's buzz with... Wait, all the help says the town's buzz with talk about missing spoons. For much time now indeed. Since the creature has stolen cutlery from everywhere, and has not yet been caught by valiant guards, it must be clever. Tricky even, and anyone clever can be swayed by arguments, especially financial ones. So I asked my jeweler, that guy, to make me a spoon out of pure gold, for which I shall take to the woods to find the monster and propose a trade. A spoon of gold for my precious spoon. Alright, for a second there, I thought this was going to be a Lord of the Rings reference, and I think it's just an idiot reference. Thank you for all that food in the bog. I probably wouldn't want to eat that, but hey, knight's armor that I can sell. Alright, so apparently that is somewhat connected to the wight. Right? Because didn't the wight, like... What the hell is that? Bargus?
Bargus. Never a good omen.
Oh, it's a puppy. Oh, it's like that thing they that other wight summoned. I thought I was holding a lantern for a second. Did you dodge my fire? That's rude. One second, let me come down here just a little bit to see if there's like a sign or something. I think there's more foglets. I don't fight any more foglets. Foglets suck! Nope. Nope. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. At least these ones, you know, are killable. You fought a few Foglets by now, Chronos, that have been all not bugged. Give him some credit. I'm still kind of salty about the the quest in Kaer Morhen. Mostly because I stood there a while trying to figure out what I was doing wrong. And it wasn't even me. No signpost, huh? Oh, new marker. Is that the signpost? There's a lot of...
Regis's raven wasn't lying. Spoons all over the place.
Spoons? I see no spoons.
Strange. Get a sense
Oh,
that the
spoons!
are beating out some kind of rhythm. A message. Trying to tell me something.
Don't touch the spoons. How about that? Is that the message? Apparently that's blocked off. There was red on the corner of the screen. I still don't know if that means monster or quest objective. Disappeared though, so maybe there was a blip of a monster or something. Some writing on the wall.
None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you. Never again shall you wish to spy
that's
your
writing.
reflection in the mirror. Sounds like a curse, all right.
So I'm assuming some greedy Lord of the Land type deal.
Somebody's clearly obsessed. Regis mentioned the place might be cursed. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look around.
Oh, I should put my sword back on. My, this one. Like, it's the same, clearly. But, this one says Geralt of Rivia's sword, and I like that. In terms of damage, we should probably necrophage or like, oil, right? Wights are necrophage. I'm assuming the dogs are too? No. Wait, specters? Oh, they're specters. I mean, they are summoned creatures, sure, but Jesus, really? Okay.
What a pigsty. Need to search it thoroughly.
Spoon!
Collect some white saliva. White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred. Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
I feel like if we touch any of these ropes with spoons, we're gonna set off an alarm.
Spoon's incredible. The craftsmanship. Must have graced a rich man's table.
Or maybe it's that precious. Stained diary. A few days now, I've been having dizzy spells. I've never experienced anything like this before. If it carries on, although I can't stand witchcraft or sorcery, I'll visit an herbalist. Makes no sense, Doc. The dizziness has gone away. Worst of all, has not gone away. Worst of all, it has been joined by pain so strong that it cannot at times see. I've been to an herbalist. A repulsive old crone looked at me like she had seen a monster. She gave me some curse to make sure that I have to drink twice a day. It's not helping at all. Today, like every day, I looked in the mirror and I was lost for words. I usually check that I don't have any wrinkles or bags in my eyes, but today, there are no wrinkles. But I'd rather that than that there were. I have hair growing on my breasts. It's horrible. Oh, you're a lady? Is that okay? It's gotta be with one of those damn herbs. I went to the herbalist to smash her face in, but her chambers were empty. She must have known about what would happen to me, and I legged it. My family is starting to suspect something, though I'm cutting the hair back, which is going back faster and faster. I've tried to put the idea out of my hand, but I can't hold it back it any longer. Maybe it wasn't the herbs that have led to this, but a curse placed upon me by an old beggar who had chased off one time. I have to find out. I want to hire someone who can find the herbalist. I cannot think, and it's getting hard to write. Loneliness, no family. Eat, I want to eat. Not a good spoon, empty spoons. Nothing eat. It hurts, mirrors lie. No.
Poor girl. Realized she was changing into a monster. Recorded it in her diary. Poignant.
Okay. So I was kind of right. Rich person kind of was asshole to someone in need. And got cursed.
Smashed mirror. As if someone couldn't stand to look at themselves. The monster. Journal's author, maybe?
I mean, you can refuse to, like, help, you know, someone in need. Like,
No
honestly...
spoon you have shall say to you. Whatever lives here treated that literally. Still searching for the right spoon.
It's one of those things, like, if you don't have the means to do it, like, do I think you should help others in need? Absolutely, if you can. If you can't, if you're in trouble, and yourself, or there are other issues you are facing at the time, there's nothing wrong being like, I can't do this right now. You don't have to be a dick about it, though, right? You don't have to belittle someone. You don't have to chase anyone off. Unless they're being, like, super, like, inappropriate and rude. Yeah. Then, like, you know, you gotta handle that some way. If they're trying, like, to get into your house or something like that, then you call the cops. But anyways, yeah, you don't have to be an asshole. But it does seem like every time there's a tale like this, someone is always an asshole. I thought that was someone walking there for a second.
Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
Are we sure, though? Spoon key!
A spoon key. Sophisticated crafting. Tag bears a description. Wight's a true collector.
Okay. This certifies the item up for auction antique. Spoon key forged at the Christofferson and Sons office in 1210 belonged to Smeagol. Hey! I know that guy. Pretty sure I just found his body, maybe? That goes downstairs. I refuse to go downstairs.
Wight's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred.
Well, why was that red? We already had that one. Oh, is this your family?
Skeletons. Doubt they came here willingly. This have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It'd make sense. Right arm bit right off.
Ooh.
Teeth all knocked out. Somebody tried to force feed him.
Oh.
Skull's lateral surface. Smacked in the head with something heavy.
A spoon? So, okay.
Claw or fang marks.
Maybe in desperation,
choked to
the white lady, like, kidnapped these guys, because maybe she thought if they dined with her,
Scratched into this wooden spoon. Romantic.
it would solve the curse? I don't know. But if they're trying to force feed them, master that word. I know you track outlaws for pay. I have an unusual assignment for you. No doubt you wonder why I've drawn you out here and why I cannot meet in person. You see, in my present situation, any kind of meeting is very risky. Not so much for me as for the person whom I meet, for I am afflicted with a curse. Or, as I hope, and why I have turned to you, the side effect of the medicine given to me some time ago by an herbalist. Soon after I visited an herbalist, she disappeared without a trace. I desperately wish to understand my illness, so I wish to hire you to find her. When you do, learn as much from her as you can with the medicine she gave me. If my suffering is the result of her wickedness, then make her provide an antidote. I assure you, I have ample wealth, and will reward you with no small part of it for your service. If it turns out my suffering is not the fault of the herbalist, please let her go. I will then have a different task for you, because this shall mean I am afflicted by a terrible curse, which only the gods can cure. I believe it was cast upon me by a certain beggar who came by my manor while I was hosting a soiree with a few friends. If you can find the vagrant, I will pay you double. Sadly, all I remember of him is he sold mirrors. I'm aware that it's not much. Oh, was it Odim? Was it Odim? He liked mirrors, right? I'm unaware. I am aware that this is not much aid for your hunt, but yet I trust your considerable talents and wish you the best of luck. Okay. Down we go, I guess. Always gotta have a creepy basement.
Actually does seem like a wight's lair. Bit atypical, but still. Cauldron should be somewhere around here. Spoon, pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
All this stuff. I'm gonna have a lot of spoons after by the time I'm done with this quest, apparently. I'm gonna hang the spoons up at, home.
Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
And why is it red?
Cauldron I was looking for. Wight's not particularly tidy. Wight's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred.
There's a cauldron. Hey, green mutagen.
Table set. Wight who lives here is getting ready for some sort of feast. Wight that lives here, definitely afflicted by a curse, and it's been trying desperately to lift it. Spoon, pretty ordinary, maybe a little old.
Ooh, dwarven whetstone. Hey, armor I can sell.
Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. Regis needs some brew. Afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron.
Okay, that's great. Probably that thing over there. Let's come down here first. I'm gonna save real fast. Because I feel like that might be the wight down there. No. Y'all saw that, right, though? The movement? The sound things?
Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one. Thousands of them here. Wight's been a collector for years.
Honestly, I don't... Would this be classified as collecting? Kyre's key.
Wight's obsessed. A real collector.
I've done a pretty good job examining, so if the key's somewhere around here... I mean, I guess I could always go back and double check. But I'm assuming... Oh, paper?
Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
Oh, paper.
Spoon.
Wisdom's,
Yep. Just
Words of wisdom's on beastly curses. Curses that change a fellow into a monstrous creature have existed since the dawn of time. They are a variety of origins and a variety of effects. It normally happens to that a mage or a sorceress casts this curse, and the spell changes the subject. It doesn't always happen straight away. Sometimes the person who has been cursed changes slowly bit by bit. It also happens that a normal fellow can cast the curse, someone whose conscience is clear and who has done good in their life. Such a person can acquire power and thus aggrieved. Thus the aggrieved can place a curse on the evildoer. Such curses are strong and cannot be removed easily. Okay, maybe wasn't Odim then. Thus everything by which human suffering is atoned in long-lasting and painful. Okay, cool. We'll come back to that door after this if we don't get the key. Hide here? I mean, it's the most obvious place. Just turn to the side. Dobby's there. I like the crown. So wights make brews. Some reason or the other. I guess it's just in their nature. This one's still, maybe not anymore, but did have some sort of their bearings left, right? Because they're trying to break the curse. Or were trying to break the curse. That's the wrong sword, Geralt. Try to lift the curse? I'm gonna try to lift the curse. Because while this person might have been an asshole, it doesn't seem like they are overly evil. Then again, I guess they did kidnap people and break their teeth trying to force feed them. Still, they were cursed at the time, and if I was cursed like this, I probably would have done the same goddamn thing.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
I might.
Wanna help. I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it.
We're gonna eat with them. That's how. I don't know what's in that though. I don't want to eat that. Could have used the ladle.
You tried to bring folk here, convince them to sit at the table with you, right? Well, I'm gonna be your guest now. Your willing guest.
Have a seat. Alright, thank you.
Just need a bit for Regis.
Oh, yeah, right.
We'll tend to you.
Hi. Let's swap spoons. Let's eat not using spoons. It does say no spoon will ever work, right? So eating without the spoon is probably the way to go. Now the curse, the exact wording is not the... It's not yellow, so I'm assuming I can select that. I mean, sure.
Need to get this right. Words of the curse were, none shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror.
Okay. So we probably have to not eat with... Probably just, like, sip it without the spoon. I did save recently, so I guess if I screw this up, I could load it. Yeah, you know, it's got to be not using spoons, right? Because swapping spoons wouldn't do shit, right? That doesn't mean anything. It says no spoon will work. Like, yeah. So let's eat without using the spoons.
We can't use spoons. No, that won't work. You've been looking for a spoon that would feed you, but there's no such spoon. We need to eat without spoons.
Like savages. It's kind of cute. In a horrific way. Ugh. What exactly is in that?
You need to see your likeness.
Oh my god, I'm adorable! Oh, yeah, your toxicity definitely kicked in there. Alright.
Think it worked. Just not quite like I expected. Need to see what happened to the wight. Won't be hard to find given its stench.
So we'll follow the stench then. Are we alright? Our toxicity's at half. I mean, I guess it's not the worst thing we've drank in a while, but still. Hey, do you have a key for downstairs? Hey, if you're turning back into human, can you please wear clothes? Like, more clothes? Because you weren't wearing much. Oh, there's something down there? Oh, hi. Ow. Dog. Why are you attacking me? That's just rude. I take it you're still monster mash then if the dog's not attacking you. I just heard bones? Were you stuck in the wall? I think they were stuck in the wall. Oh, there you are? What was your name?
Shh, easy. Not gonna hurt you.
Eat. I must eat.
I'll take you someplace safe.
No, we're not gonna worry about that door downstairs? Okay. Oh, is this my place?
So I took her by the hand and led her here.
I
Seemed
carried
like a
her.
sensible place for her.
You did the right thing, sir. She should recover quickly here. Don't worry, sir. I shall see to everything. She is safe here and in good hands. She'll soon be back on her feet.
Might actually take a while. She hadn't eaten anything in over 100 years when I found her.
Horrid. Whatever brought this about?
She was cursed.
Told me her story on the way here. Her name's Marlena. She was
Marlena.
once the very beautiful and proud heiress to the Trastamara estate. One evening, when she was holding a banquet for friends, a beggar came to her gate seeking alms. He had a bowl and a spoon with him. He sat outside her fence and waited.
I've heard of the custom. An ancient rite of hospitality that obliges one to give food and drink to such a guest lest he depart hungry. To neglect the custom is to bring great misfortune down upon oneself.
Yeah, apparently.
Didn't care a whit for the old customs. She drove the man off, saying she'd rather feed the leftovers from her feast to her dogs than to give the beggar anything.
I mean, dogs need to eat
Broke his
too.
Spoon, cast a curse. She was beautiful, so he said she'd never wish to look at herself in the mirror again. Since she adored feasts, he swore no one would ever wish to sit and dine with her. And as she even refused him the crumbs from her table, he swore she'd never find a spoon in the world that would sate her hunger.
A harsh punishment. I imagine lifting the curse was hardly
It's
simple.
actually very simple. Did some thinking, figured it out. Let me tell you the story, I guess.
Curses are tricky. They play on irony. Always gotta figure out what the catch is. Marlena had spent decades looking for a way to lift it. Transformed into a wight, she stole spoons and lured folk into her home, trying each time to get them to dine with her. Didn't work.
So what did?
Someone had to sit down and share a meal with her, of their own free will. They had to eat without using spoons, and make her look at her reflection.
That's it? That was all it required.
I know, right? Simple.
Most solutions are sometimes the last that come to mind. Besides, when you're a wight, it's pretty damn hard to find willing human company for a feast.
I imagine so. But, most importantly, it is now over. Please, don't worry. She will be in good hands here.
All right. Thinking of you can do some writing. I'll see you later, dog.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
Level 43. Alrighty. We could actually afford one of them. Oh, wait. We gained 2 levels. What the hell? Huh. Alright, well, I don't know why you're sitting in the corner eating. There's a table right here full of food, but sure, you know, I'm gonna go rest in my bed, get those buffs on. So no key? Is my garden done? I have slept for an hour. Go me! Let's check outside real fast. I know there's some collectibles in the house, but... you know, I'm beginning to think that my garden is in fact not done. To be fair, I don't know how many days it's been since we've been here. I don't think that many. So, yeah. Guess that makes some sense. Alright, let's go ahead and I guess report back to Regis. Oh, actually, no, before we do that, let's come in here. And I want to get this bad boy at some point. This one also helps as well, so there you go. Weapon W. Okay, sure. Activate the mutation. And then eventually I can get more. Sure. Alright, cool. So one more level, and I'm assuming I have enough green to either make or just use. Because I have a ton of green. I have a ton of blue, ton of green, ton of... actually, I have white... not white, wraith mutagen. So I could just convert that into green too, if need be. Yo, dog, I got your stuff. There's some enemies above us. We're just gonna ignore that, though. Hey, you need to fix those steps or else I'm gonna have to actually, like, sue your ass. Hey, where do I need to go to get to you? Hello? Neat. And here? This is the way out, isn't it? Mother... Alright, cool. I don't know why I fall on those steps every time. Hey, are you here? Oh, there you are. Garlic, really?
Think your friend's hand will make for a nice broth?
You've clearly honed your sense of humor. But we are not cannibals, Geralt. I took a fragment of tissue from their hand. It will suffice to prepare some resonance.
What did you do with the rest?
I cremated it, as our codex commands. A raven told me you'd acquired the necessary ingredient.
Helpful creatures, ravens.
Pretty helpful creatures. Call on them often?
I try not to overdo it. But they can be so useful, as they were now, when I merely needed to be sure I could arrive in time should things go sour.
Managed fine alone, but thanks for the thought. Gonna need much longer to finish brewing resonance? Mentioned a last ingredient, too. What about that?
That, I fear, might prove troublesome. You see, to use the concoction to summon the memories of one, the solution must contain the blood of another specimen of the same species.
Shouldn't be a problem. I happen to know a higher vampire who should be willing to help. Right, Regis?
It's not that simple, I'm afraid. While you were away, I tried my damnedest to identify a replacement, but alas, none such exists.
Not sure I understand what the problem is.
Yeah,
We just draw
well,
some
at least
more
by the way
blood.
you described
Blood
it.
must be in an agitated state. As I'm certain you know, higher vampires can change their corporeal shell. As our flesh changes, so does our blood's chemical composition. To make a long story short, I shall need to induce in myself a state of strong psychokinetic arousal. In brief, madness, rabidity. And that stands to be very, very dangerous.
Probably for us, but dangerous for who?
Dangerous? Why? I mean, you'll still be you, right?
True, but I should be highly agitated, in a state of fury. You know better than I that fury cannot be controlled. If you've ever seen an enraged vampire, you know very well that all who find themselves nearby will be in grave danger.
How will we handle that? I'd rather not have you lunge at me, claws extended.
That makes two of us. But worry not. I've thought it through very thoroughly. Details to follow soon.
Alright, how do you plan to induce the state?
Alright, so what do you want to do?
We shall visit Mutna, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find cages suspended in the air. I will enter one, be confined. You will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
Tell me more?
Teshna, Mutna. What's it like?
It is a place of torment. A torture chamber. Long ago, shortly after we'd arrived in this world, one among us named Kagmar developed such a taste and lust for human blood that in one night he could imbibe an entire village. This brought trouble on the entire species.
Yeah, you think?
Common folk wearied quickly of living in constant fear. They began to hunt us, seek the aid of mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing?
Hi, Venus.
In any case, the other vampires decided something had to be done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Mutna. Inside it,
I mean, they could kill him, right? But
of silver, dalvinite,
like the vampires could bring him back. That's what he was saying earlier. But they still have to work to bring him back.
Driven to fury time after time.
So that's still pretty
Thus, I know the cage will withstand the fury.
bothersome, I guess, is a good word they use for it. Let's go, I guess? Do I want to go? Yeah, let's go.
See no reason to dawdle. Teshna, Mutna. Take me there.
In a moment. Just one last thing.
What was that?
Blood. Oh, the last favor the raven did me. I've also taken some sangurium.
That poor raven!
Sharpens one's sense of smell. One drop of blood shall smell like a gallon to me now.
You crazy? You're a recovering addict.
Yeah!
Your outrage warms my heart, Geralt. But you must remain calm. I have no choice. As things stand, the die is cast. High time we set off for Mutna. My head's spinning already, and you're starting to smell quite tasty.
Oh, I know.
To scare me.
Max taste that. But you killed that poor raven. I'm not happy about that, dog. There are a bunch of evil people in this world I could have brought. Actually, we didn't even need to kill them. We could have just taken some of their blood, but sure. I guess maybe it's more susceptible to use an animal's blood to do this. It's weird animation walking on those steps for some reason.
Arrived. The sacrificial chamber of torture and torment lies underground.
Woo! Sure you want this?
Sure you know what you're doing?
I can only hope I do. Please, let's go. The longer we delay, the less control I shall have of my faculties. I'd really prefer not to.
You can try if you want. Well, lead the way.
You lead.
There's a body there.
Scurvers must be getting close to their feeding ground.
Correct. I told you there'd be danger.
I don't know what a scurver is. I know what scurvies is.
Beyond this wall lies
an ancient vampire dungeon. Seen a lot of things in my time. Nothing quite like this, though.
I feel honored. A man with such a wealth of experience, yet I'm about to show him something new.
Yeah, rare indeed.
to open it.
How the hell?
It's an ancient form of protection against unwanted guests. The mechanism which
Mechanism.
releases the latch reacts only to a higher vampire's blood.
Tricky mechanisms, a vampire hideout. Fortified, secured. Must have been important to your species once, Toussaint.
It shall always be so. During the conjunction, the gate from our world
Conjunction,
this one opened
junction.
upon this land.
Pay attention, Chronos. Sorry.
This was the first place we saw. It's not far now, Geralt.
That's great. I want to loot. Thank you. Whoa, what is this?
Not far now, Geralt.
Bunch of relics? I am he who serves the tribe. Exalted above men, I renounce my human weakness. Uplifted above men, I become keeper of my flock. Filled with strength, I turn my sword against the enemies of the tribe. I am master and slave. I am executor of the will of the tribe. I accept this sword and this honor as I serve the tribe. Guys, I think he was part of the tribe. Could be wrong.
Human husbandry and care. This for real?
The most important aspects of raising human livestock is to provide that are herd with conditions that, on the one hand, guarantee their survival, but on the other hand, do not extend too far beyond the minimum needed for their survival. It should be borne in mind that people are creatures bestowed with great intelligence, or rather cunning instinct that allow them to gain as much as possible from their environment. In terms of husbandry, this means humans will always try to obtain more than we give them. It is recommended, therefore, to provide each individual with a place to sleep, a meal twice a day, and permanent access to water. These conditions which might seem overly luxurious to some, ensure the optimal production of high-quality hemoglobin. More detail on diet later in chapters. Other essentials is access to air, without which humans die within minutes. There is no need to be concerned about the ability for human livestock to multiply in the condition described above. If they are ensured a minimal existence and male and female are mixed, they will copulate irrespective of whether they are in captivity or not. It is worth mentioning here that there is a school of thought that suggests treating human livestock with greater freedom and care, including providing them with better quality fodder and a certain degree of freedom. This allegedly ensures a greater amount of favorable elements in the blood and makes it tastier. However, it is worth mentioning that this method of husbandry is much more difficult and requires emotionally bonding techniques, which will be discussed in the following chapter.
The author observed humans, their behavior, over the many years he spent breeding them. Morally suspect though it may be, it's a thorough survey of the topic.
This place. There's evil here. Death hangs in the air.
Oh, I gotta check out that armor.
Great many beings have breathed their last here.
Neat. Alright, let's see. So we got this sword, which is better than my sword. Wait, okay. In just all regard. It has the same armor piercing, more critical hit damage bonus, and oh, wait, what? Oh, this is a set piece. Killing opponents restores, okay. Now, this one is, it's better, but it lowers my attack by a substantial amount. Let's look real fast. 2,000, then 2,800. So if I put on this new armor... Oh, we didn't have gloves? Okay. You can use dyes. I don't give a shit about that. Thank you. That's great. I don't care. Did I get dyes? I must have gotten dyes at some point. So we lose 300 damage on the silver sword and 200 damage-ish on the steel sword. That's not great. But I do look pretty badass. I really wish there was glyphs down here to increase my attack power. As of right now, there's only sign increasing glyphs. But we'll wear this for right now. I hope we find the boots and gloves at some point. Because they're kind of mismatching right now. this ramp is gonna fall apart. Which would be bad, because apparently it's above a bottomless freaking abyss.
Coated with blood used to be. They mean something?
They're emblems, symbols of, well, what you would call tribes, dispersed throughout the world after the conjunction. My ancestors placed them here to remind us all where we came from.
Okay.
This one? Which tribe's this?
Garisham, my tribe, and Deadlove's. We both remained in this part of the world.
Book?
Seems your kind assembled a peculiar little library.
Okay, battery cage versus free-range humans. In recent decades, many of us have come to believe that a much more effective way of obtaining good quality human blood than hunting individuals is their systematic controlled husbandry. Apart from the obvious advantages, such as being able to control what the flock eats and the ability to crossbreed specific individuals, having offspring with the best hemoglobin, another clear advantage of breeding human flocks is that they domesticated humans held in confinement, as opposed to those in their natural habitat, i.e. villages and town, become less aggressive and therefore less troublesome. When it comes to farming humans, there are various schools, of which two seem to have gained the widest acceptance in recent time, namely battery-caged and free-range husbandry. These theses describe the details, the advantages and disadvantages, as well as the methods of carrying out each type of breeding. As an introduction, it is worth mentioning the basic differences between both types. Battery-caged human husbandry, described very accurately in detail in the book Human Husbandry, is the placing of several male and female individuals in closed, restricted space with permanent access to air, food, and water. This form of breeding differs from free-range in that the flock is not permitted to leave the breeding area and is held captive the entirety of their lives. Free-range, on the other hand, involves leaving the flock in its natural habitat or creating a habitat that simulates it closely, creating villages and growing a herd, and then making the herd psychologically or physically dependent on its owner. The most effective method for making a human individual dependent on guaranteeing its safe and permanent access to high-quality feed. It is worth adding that a human that trusts its owner does not feel fear and does not defend itself when having its blood drunk, which limits the production of non-adrenaline and cortisol, which has a negative impact on the taste of blood. Furthermore, it may happen that a domesticated free-range human may feel a certain pleasure when its owner drinks its blood, most likely associated with sexual tension, which causes the intensification of blood flavor. Oh, clearly free-range humans is the way to go then, dog. Oh, we got a mask? Oh, am I becoming the gimp? Wait, dog. I don't want to be your gimp. I'm sorry. What's your school bonuses? Hey, thank you for telling me this again. But no thank you. I just need the gloves. You've unlocked the first bonus. Go me. This isn't a Witcher school, though. And also, I unlocked this the second ago when I had the... What? Where's my mask? I wish to put on the mask. Quest item? Quest item. Okay, maybe not. I'm sorry, I thought that was a full-blown mask, but okay. We don't really need that on. Am I not gonna get gloves then? Guess we'll find out next time. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all then. Bye.